Hi, my name's Abby Todd. I'm student pastor here at Zor Baptist Church. And one thing my wife and I noticed after first coming here to Central is how giving the people here at Zor were. Not only with their resources and their time, but their money as well. Zor, if you didn't know, Zor is a deeply giving church. Time after time, year after year, Zor continually leads the local association in giving. And so this is a church that has a lot of resources that Christ has given in order to fulfill the Great Commission. But another resource that God has given us is the human resource. We have plenty of people here at this church who are willing to go not only to the community but to other nations to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. One thing we want to be here at Zor is we don't just want to be a giving church, we also want to be a going church. Every Christian has been called to fulfill the Great Commission in their own way. Some people say, Abby, we need to help out in our local community before we go into other countries. And I agree with that, but I've never understood why that has to be an either or. Why can't it be a both and? Zor has the resources in this church to fulfill the Great Commission both at home and abroad. And that's exactly what we're doing this summer. July 20th through the 26th, 21 kids and adults are going to El Progreso, Honduras, while we're going through 147 million orphans. It's an organization based out of Nashville dedicated to building orphanages and schools for underprivileged kids in Central America and in Africa. While we're going in order to build orphanages, schools, and conduct Vacation Bible School to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ and to love on the lost. We're here because the world has rejected God. And the only way to reclaim worship on this earth is through the gospel of Jesus Christ. We're going because we have a deep, abiding love for the lost. And the Bible speaks very clearly about the people who reject God. All have rejected God. All have sinned. All have fallen short of the glory of God. And the only way to restore our relationship with God is to accept Jesus as our Savior and to rescue us from the wrath of hell. We serve a holy God, but we also serve a loving God. And He's given us a gospel in His Son Jesus, and He's given the church the keys to the kingdom. What He means is He's given us a gospel that allows sinners to come into the presence of a holy God. And so that's exactly what we're doing. Oftentimes in a church, there's a dangerous idea that breeds itself sometimes, and it's God wouldn't send good people to hell who haven't heard the gospel. And it's clearly not true. No one is good without Jesus. And so everyone is in desperate need of a rescuer, of a Savior, of a deliverer. And the gospel is the means through which God saves sinners. So for those who have not heard the gospel, John chapter 3 verse 18 says they already stand condemned. There are millions of people on this earth who are condemned under the wrath of God. But thankful for us, we serve a King, a Lord, and a Savior who has given us the good news that we can come into fellowship with God through the gospel. Join me July 20th through the 26th in praying for our team to Honduras. And not only praying for their safety, their security, for wisdom and discernment, but more importantly, praying for the thousands of souls they'll come in contact with who desperately need Jesus.